What is up, fam?
Hello, everyone. Hello.
How's everybody doing?
Welcome back to another
Yes.
one. Another one.
Almost halfway to a hundo.
Are we almost
halfway. You guys are doing
We're
good.
almost halfway. Yeah.
They're working hard for those socks.
Oh my goodness, that
Working
sucks.
hard.
Yeah.
I'm hot.
Well, welcome back, guys, to another day.
Yes, thank you for tuning in.
To Daily Bread with Bray and Joe.
Daily bread, baby. It's hot.
I'm kind of warm too, to be honest.
Dying of heat today.
Well, no, actually, I'm okay.
I don't think the sweater was a wise choice.
Well,
It's freezing outside.
I was about to say the weather is. I think it calls for a sweater. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's been pouring like nonstop
pouring.
for like consistently with no breaks for about 12 hours. No joke.
Yeah.
It's like flooded outside.
We're They say like we're gonna have rain for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Which is so different for me from coming from Cali.
Yeah. Where
You
it's
get
a
rain
drought
like
always.
once every.
And then I saw there
5
was going to be
months.
some snow too next week.
Yes, we're gonna get snow. I'm really excited about that too because London just got some new snow gear,
She did.
so I'm excited
That's
to go
exciting.
put that out.
Yeah, she'll try it out. Hopefully we get a decent fall. We'll see. California got slammed with snow, I saw.
I know.
Like a lot of snow.
Yeah, they did.
Like I was like, dang, it looks like
Sometimes
here.
it randomly happens like that.
I know, it's crazy.
Like sometimes they'll get random like a bunch of snow.
California's random.
Yeah, but it's just like once, right? Like just one day, boom, you're done
Yeah,
for the rest of like 5 years.
It's the one off that they get. It's good
yeah.
though.
No, yeah.
They definitely get everything. That's one thing I do miss and love about California is they had it every season.
This is true.
Like they have like the best weather.
Well, I feel like this Tennessee has every season. I don't think California has every season.
Yeah,
I think it just has like warmth.
They do.
and-
They got the mountains. They get snow. You have the beaches. You have the rainy season.
Yeah, they
you
have
know what
like
I'm
a bunch
saying?
of like activities.
here,
You can go
it-
to the mountains.
Yeah, over here it gets humid and hot instantly. It's like an island. You're just wet.
Yeah, it does get
It's
pretty
either hot or
humid
freezing.
here. But I feel like you have, your summer, which with the humidity, yes, it makes it way more hotter.
Yeah,
And then you have fall. Then you have winter. Like a winter I've never felt.
like real winter.
Yeah,
That's that
I
East
thought
Coast
winter in California was bad. No. Then you have like actual spring here too.
Yeah.
I feel like in California it goes from like cold
0 to 100 real
to
quick.
we're windy and then hot.
Yeah,
And then cold, windy, hot.
and the spring is really awesome here because it's so green.
Oh my gosh, it's really nice.
Yeah, it's
like
beautiful.
it's legit spring weather where you have like a sweater on and shorts.
Yeah, it's like that perfect combo.
Yeah. Where in California it's either really warm or it's like windy.
Yeah, it's always windy
I
there.
don't know. We don't really get a lot of wind only if it's like
No, it's rare. Tornadoes.
yeah, like a storm coming or like a tornado coming. We'll get some, what do they say, like a shear or something?
The wind shear.
The wind shear.
The wind
Yeah.
shear.
We'll get that when that comes.
I feel
But
like
other
it's
than
a Twister terminology.
Yeah. So last night,
Uh-oh. What happened last night?
okay, so we were going to watch Netflix, the Black Hawk show.
Oh, yeah. We watched,
Well, we were going to.
we were going to watch the Black Hawk documentary show, and we ended up, I told her we should probably watch the actual movie.
Well, no, he asked me, like, have you seen the movie, right?
Right.
And I was like, no.
How was it? How'd you like it?
It was very good.
It's good, huh?
Yeah.
I told
It was
you.
like, so we watched Black Hawk Down.
Great movie.
I can't believe, like, that's how it went down, though. Like, that seems,
Yeah, it's how it always goes down.
like,
That's the typical story for most of the wars and things that we get into. It's
Yeah.
crazy, huh? Sad.
yeah, it was so sad.
Young kids, man.
Like, to see them be like, we don't need that. Like, they literally had everything that could have helped them, and
they thought this mission was going to be like, an hour-long max, and they were going to be
like,
home.
they were just going to hop in, extract, and go back?
Yeah, they were going to go get
They
their
did not think
their
nothing
guy.
was going to happen.
It was going to be a bang bang and head on back, and it was everything but that. It was a full 24 hours of just chaos.
Yeah, there was, like, thousands of Somalians.
Yeah, what they call them, skinnies.
The skinnies. Yeah, they were like the
I love
skinnies
that. The skinnies
with like freaking just
yeah, man, those guys
RPGs.
are ruthless.
RPGs, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my god, and they were never ending. Like you'd think you'd kill most
that
of
was
them,
just waves and
and they
waves
just
of
kept
skinnies,
coming out of like the woodworks. Like
Yeah.
they were just everywhere.
like cockroaches.
Yeah, and I was like, oh wow, but it was a really good movie.
Good movie.
So now I definitely want to watch.
So now
the
we got to watch the
yeah.
documentary. Yeah,
It'll make more
it's
sense
gonna be
to
good.
me.
Yeah,
And it's like the actual guys that were there, right?
yeah, that's what it seems like. Like it was some of the actual people and soldiers that were there. I mean, remember these kids were like 18 years old literally.
Yeah,
So
they were young.
yeah, so it'll be
Yeah,
interesting.
that'll be interesting because
Yeah.
I want to see that.
Got her hooked on Black Hawk.
Yeah,
That sounds weird when I say that. Black Hawk.
Yeah.
I gotta be careful how I say that.
Well, when you say it fast and what were we watching then? I was like, it sounds like you're saying,
Yeah.
black. What rhymes with hawk? And I was like, that sounds.
I was like, dang.
Yeah.
You watching some Black Hawk?
Oh,
I said hawk.
Black Hawk
I
Down.
said hawk. You gotta.
That
if
even
it's a
sounds
hawk-
worse.
I know. Oh man.
But yeah, no, it's a good movie. It's like one of your favorites, right?
Yeah.
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 And you know what movie I really like too that I could watch again?
What
Is
movie?
13 Hours.
Oh yeah. That's a classic. Mm-hmm.
That's like one of my favorites. Like for like that genre. What?
My cup ain't working. Oh, it's backwards.
Oh, you're like, oh, good thing it didn't come out. I'm like, well, if you went that way, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would have spilled on my face.
Yeah. But yeah, 13 Hours is good too. It's kind of the same thing. Where
Yeah.
were they though? What country were they in?
It's all Middle East or
The Middle
Africa,
East they
yeah.
were. Yeah.
Gaza style.
Yep. And
Wait, 13 Hours was the one where they got left behind, right? Like the government didn't go rescue them, didn't send any help. Is that the one?
yeah, with like Hillary Clinton. That was the one that she got
Good
like
old Hillary.
that
Always.
she was fighting for them not to
Yep.
put out. Yeah, it was where they had like a base. I want to say in the Middle East somewhere. And I don't remember what happened, but somehow they like came after them and started killing all of them, and they wanted air support. Remember, we need air support.
Yeah,
And
but they
wouldn't
were under
send
like
them.
covert ops or something like that, and then they weren't supposed to technically be there. It was a big mess, but most of all that shit is a big mess.
It really is. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's always all bad.
Yeah. We talked
But,
about the Black Hawk last week. Talking about the Black
Dang,
Hawk.
about
yeah.
the Black Hawk.
Yeah.
Man, it's all about that
Circling
Black
around.
Hawk.
Yeah.
Circling.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, the Super Bowl was yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday. Yeah. Well, 2 days ago, I guess.
Yeah. What'd you think about that? The
I thought it
Bowls?
was
The
very
rigged
boring,
bowl?
actually.
It was, man.
Like there was no.
I
to be
mean, there was some cool catches and some cool stuff, but I mean,
yeah, the interceptions were dope.
I don't know. It was like all the same shit. I don't really follow football so much, so I don't know. It was just a boring football for me.
It wasn't it? For me, it's like it wasn't exciting because
It was a blowout.
the Eagles just dominated
like KC
defense and offense.
And it looked like it rigged, and the reason I say that because I mean they were literally like dropping balls, like
I
they were not
know.
even trying to catch them. I feel like Patrick Mahomes was not on his
And
game
for
at
him
all.
to be sacked that many times,
I mean, dude, it was sack after sack after sack. Like I felt bad for the KC fans. I think I put a poll out on my Instagram, asking people who were they voting for.
and what'd they say?
To be honest, the commercials won. Everybody was voting to watch commercials.
Oh, not halftime?
But a lot of people were going for. Eventually, the Eagles took over. So, bottom line, Eagles won the poll. For those of you who voted,
Yeah.
the Eagles won the poll. So most of you are Eagle fans, but there was quite a few KC fans that was leading, and I thought for sure it was going to be KC who won that. But, dude,
I think a lot of
you
people
KC
too.
fans.
Yeah, because I did one too, and I think a lot of people are kind of like over the KC train. You know what I mean? Like they
Yeah, it
won.
was like when the
2
Patriots
years in a-
played.
Exactly.
You know,
It's like,
that's-
can we like
yeah,
get
same
something new?
crap.
You know what I'm saying? So, oh yeah, when the Patriots won like over and over.
Yeah, that
That
was
was-
ridiculous.
I was over that.
I was so over Brady. I've never been a Brady fan though.
Neither have I.
Hey, he looked like a little bit of a Skeletor,
he
didn't
did
he?
look skinny.
Dude, what's up with that face? It was all sunken in. I was like, man, get my guy a burger.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Now,
man.
now doing football
not
isn't
looking
doing
too
good
good.
for him.
No,
No.
he needs to
No.
get back on the weights or
He
something.
had like a big old gold watch too.
Yeah, that thing weighed more than him.
I was like, it's like
Damn,
the
dude.
money this guy has.
Yeah, that was a
Insane.
clean ass watch though. That watch was
yeah.
ridiculous. But what'd you think about that halftime show?
I liked it.
It was crazy, huh? I thought
Yeah.
it was genius.
Yeah.
It's funny, a lot of what was it? Damn.
Sorry about
What is
that.
it with every episode? There's something falling, breaking, someone coming through the roof. Shit. We can never have just a normal episode where it's just, like a studio.
Right? Like you're gonna hear like a dunk or like a bark
Dogs barking,
or something.
a kid
yeah?
falling through the roof, Brittany dropping her damn
Oh my-
phone,
Well, before
shattering
we
it.
like started this too, London, I thought she was literally gonna go through the roof again.
Again. Yeah.
I was like, one day we're just gonna see her
One day we'll have a studio. Probably not. And she'll
Yeah, we
probably
will.
come through the studio too.
Well, yeah, because she'll be with us.
She'll be with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, Super Bowl was cool. They were saying, I don't know if it was the Gen Z or Gen Xers. A lot of them were saying it was boring as hell. So people were talking crap, saying, "Oh,
both
it's just
of
because
them?
they don't understand it, they don't get it." But those of you who thought it was boring, that went way over your head. I thought that was a great halftime show.
I don't think it was boring at all.
For 2 seconds, I don't think it was boring. I mean, there
No.
was so much in that. I loved it. I
Yeah.
loved it. He's wild.
Yeah.
He's
I
wild.
thought it was really good. You know, maybe it was the Gen Xers or the baby boomers
Yeah.
that were like,
They were not having it.
well, what I heard is that they would say, I didn't understand one word he said.
Yeah. I saw that. And I couldn't understand a word he said. I'm like, damn. Like, how did you not understand it?
Yeah, you didn't understand, like,
I
say
got
Drake.
everything right. It was perfect. A minor.
Yeah, that was, yeah. He had
yeah,
to play that
was
song.
wild. He played all of them.
Yeah, but
Did-
he had to play that one.
Did
because
you know
that's his top seller.
they told him not to play that song? Actually,
I did, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played that bad boy.
Do you think that's how it kind of went with the whole, like, how he said, oh, should I play their favorite song? But they love to sue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There was
And
a
then he
bunch-
did the beat, like, dun, dun. Yeah. And
It
then
was
he's like,
good.
that song. And they're like, what? Yeah, it was good. It was pretty good.
I would love to be a fly on Drake's wall
Me too.
during that. Like, I would love to be a
Well-
part of like his crew and just see how he reacted to that.
Do you know why Serena Williams was there?
That's his
doing the
ex.
crip walking? Yes.
And she
Yeah.
got in trouble for crip walking at one of her games.
Yes.
She got penalized
Yeah.
and all sorts of stuff, like
Yeah,
legally.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
So,
she was
yeah.
up there crip walking.
Well, and I saw too that I guess one of Drake's songs, I don't know exactly which one, but he mentions her in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like dogging her or
Oh,
something.
it was
yeah.
a nod to all of that for
Yeah,
sure.
for
There was
sure,
a lot of
for sure.
innuendos. The gold chain he was wearing, the A,
Oh, yeah.
lowercase as A minor.
Yeah.
I was like,
I think it was
damn.
diamonds.
Huh?
It was a diamond chain, right?
Oh, I'm sure it was.
Yeah. But
It was all money.
You know what I was seeing too online? People were like, Serena Williams is married, right?
I have no
Well,
idea.
I
You would
think
know more.
so. I don't know if I'm wrong though, because I saw people saying like her husband should be like, really, you're gonna go out there and do that over an ex-boyfriend? Like, move on.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was just a statement.
Yeah, I'd be like, you're gonna get paid for how much? Yeah, go do it.
100%.
You're just crip walking.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of payment, do you know how much those people get paid for those commercials? Stupid.
Don't even get me that
Stupid.
literally like bothered me.
That's
because it's
insane.
all celebrities. Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
you really need $8 million.
Like, that's
For-
crazy.
And how long is
money.
an episode? Like 30 seconds.
Yeah, if that. Some of them are
that
short as
frustrates
hell.
me so much.
Matthew
That's
McConaughey
what's
was
wrong with
like
the
in
world.
4 of them. I'm like, how much
Dude,
did you
he
get
was in so
paid, my
many
guy?
of them.
That is
Insane.
crazy.
Insane.
You know, if there was anything that was boring, I thought it was the commercials. I think the commercials sucked ball. Like, there wasn't one good commercial.
Yeah, no. Let me think. I'm trying to think
There was
which
nothing.
one that I was like, oh, that's funny. They said, which I didn't see. They said that the Carl's Jr. commercial was gonna come back with the girl eating the burger all.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see that.
No.
Yeah, because they
Yeah,
were
where
saying
it's
we're
dripping
not.
all over and-
yeah.
yeah.
Because
No, I didn't see that.
I guess they were saying Elon Musk had. Did you hear
Damn,
that? What
yeah.
was that?
Bro.
That sounded. I couldn't tell you what that was, but I don't know if you guys heard it or not. They were saying Elon Musk took over like where the money goes for the commercials or something.
Oh, I
so
didn't
where
know
he's
that.
now going to promote like not that weird like gender
Well,
equality
yeah.
or something. He's making it more like what it like back like
I noticed that
traditional.
there was less like gender, stuff.
Like that liberal
LGBTQ.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I noticed there was less of that. But I noticed there was a lot more AI shit.
Oh,
Everything was AI.
all of it was AI.
AI oriented.
Which makes sense
everything.
because isn't Elon Musk like hardcore into
Yeah,
it?
he's like pretty much like the
running
creator of
it?
AI. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So I
yeah,
saw
I definitely
that.
saw that.
You know what I find annoying that's been popping up on my page nonstop on Instagram is I feel like everybody's becoming affiliates now with that one. I forget what company it is, but the song "Take Me Home to the Place."
Oh yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
everybody went berserk. I don't get what the big hype is. Everybody's like crying and filming themselves and their families, like singing to it.
Wasn't
And
that a commercial too?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was
Yeah.
like they were watching the commercial while filming
I
themselves.
did see this. Oh my
And like
gosh.
everybody is like affiliated with this now.
You are so right.
I'm
I
lost.
did
Does
see this.
anybody like notice that or see that or
So when I saw it, I thought because it was like a couple and they were sitting on the couch
Yeah.
and just I thought okay maybe they were in the commercial so they were like waiting to see themselves.
No.
You're right.
they're
Yeah.
just randomly filming themselves watching the commercial and then like a bunch of people are like, "Oh, it's so beautiful." I'm like, I
What is
I don't mean
beautiful?
I don't mean to like sound so desensitized, but what is so like what is the deal? What? I don't get it. What was so special? Like okay, the song, yeah, I get it. It's cool, but everybody on my feed is like
Yeah, you're
filming
right. I
themselves
didn't even-
crying while doing this, and like when you watch a commercial of family in the home that you built. I'm like, what?
Oh,
What?
is that what they're?
What? How many of you
Yeah.
all built your homes with your own hands? Like, I don't know, man. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm just, yeah.
No, I
I
absolutely.
thought it was
agree.
a little weird. I was like, bro, what's the big deal?
No,
Jesus.
I thought the commercials were like,
They were boring.
yeah. There
Even
was
the-
one that I was like, oh, that's a good one.
Nah, there wasn't
No.
one that stood out, man. Even the Doritos one was.
Yeah. Okay, and I
ridiculous.
might get like some heat on for this one,
Ooh, I
but
like
I
that.
did
What?
not like the our national anthem
Oh, dude.
singer. No,
Me neither. I'm sorry.
I'm not saying he's
we'll
a
probably
bad
take some
singer.
heat, but
Yeah, nothing. He seems more kind of like a jazz kind of vibe, and not taking away any of his like vocal abilities because he was a good singer. But to me, it wasn't giving me that like freedom feel.
no, it was just weird. It was just kind of like a mockery. Like,
Yeah, I wasn't.
I'm just gonna spice it up and,
yeah.
and change it up. And it was-
Oh, but
what?
I just thought of this. Taylor Swift.
Oh my goodness, bro!
I wrote that down,
She
but
got
my thing
booed.
fell.
Booed twice. She got booed on the Megatron.
Yep.
Okay, and then she got booed out of the stadium as she was walking out. And then
Oh,
they
I
show
didn't know she got
Kelsey.
booed out.
Yeah, at the end of the game, they show her walking up to Travis,
Yeah.
and they're booing her, and he's kind of looking at the crowd like, "Oh shit."
Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't
Well,
she mouth something or something when they
Yeah,
showed
yeah,
her?
yeah. On
She
the
looked all
Jumbotron,
awkward. Yeah,
she was, like,
Maybe I'll
looking
put a
like-
little something right here.
Yeah, we will. She's like looking sideways, like what is happening?
I was
and then she
awkward for
mouths
her.
what is going on because I think she thought, like, oh, why is everyone booing? I don't think. Do you think she realized she was on the Jumbotron when they did
No,
that?
I think once she looked at what's her face, Spice, whatever, and they all noticed I'm on the Megatron. She's like, "What is going on?" Like,
Yeah.
oh shit,
Like they're booing.
that was
me.
embarrassing.
Absolutely,
America's healing.
dude.
That's
You know, they
healing.
were saying a lot of people the night before of the game. Patrick Mahomes and his wife Brittany Mahomes went to dinner with Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, and there was speculation, but you know this is all to me BS. But we'll just throw it out there so you guys know about it.
Oh, I want to know because
They were saying that they went out to dinner and that they were acting too calm the night before. Like, you shouldn't be going to dinner on a double date the night before your game because it can affect the way you play. So,
So they're saying that's why they lost.
well, a lot of like football fans. Okay, so like all these like Taylor Swift girlies that are like, oh my God, I love Travis's or Taylor's boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. Well, actual Kansas City fans, like diehard Kansas City fans, actually aren't happy that Taylor Swift. They think that like she's distracting him and things
Well,
like
yeah.
that. So that kind of caused a little controversy that they went out to dinner. But I mean, I would go to dinner with my husband the night before he had a Super Bowl game, maybe.
I mean, look, as far as the
That's
whole
like, I
dinner
don't
thing,
know.
that's
saying that's
people
what's out
reading
there,
too much
yeah.
into that shit. I think. What does dinner have to do with the game before? Like,
Yeah.
I don't see that affecting. Now, what I do
Like you're acting
notice
too
is
relaxed?
that literally, I didn't see Travis in that whole game. I didn't see him do anything in the game, regardless of a dinner.
he
or not.
dropped so many
He didn't do
balls.
nothing. Yeah. Patrick Mahomes had zero help in any of his line. Like, he
Mm-hmm.
got sacked over and over and over. He was throwing wild balls. He
He literally was throwing the ball to the
literally,
Eagles.
like, it was just weird. Such a weird game for KC. Like, as much as I dislike KC, they did absolutely nothing, and it didn't look like KC at all performing. Like, did the whole team go
Yeah,
out to a
well,
dinner before? Because
right, yeah.
they all
well,
sucked.
they said, well, Travis Kelce was like, this is the worst game we've played all year. Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That okay, and like, what's the excuse?
That's what he said. He said that
The
they
worst.
just didn't have the momentum. So once they didn't have the momentum and they weren't feeling right, it just didn't carry through. You know what I mean? Like, it just
I
kept
don't
falling
know. It sounds like a
apart.
lot of bullshit, man. This is a Super Bowl, man. Momentum or not, man, it's your job to get that team going, rowdy them up, and let's go
What?
win Super Bowls. I've heard too many underdogs come back at
Yeah.
halftime, with the same score, just kill it.
What would be two teams that you'd be like, oh, dang, if they made the Super Bowl? Like, that would be, like, crazy.
Raiders for one,
Yeah.
that'd be wild.
Yeah.
And I don't know who I'd like to see them paired up with, to be honest. Obviously, a rival, it'd have to be.
For me, that I feel like that I haven't seen in the Super Bowl. Oh my gosh, there's so many teams.
Come on,
That's a lot. Maybe the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Well, I don't know. I've never
Cowboys.
seen them. Last time they were in the Super Bowl wasn't it like the 90s?
I don't know. I just always feel like the Cowboys are somewhere up there. They're boring too.
Yeah.
Just like, for all the Cowboy fans. My son's a Cowboy fan. He's probably gonna kill me if he hears this. Your family's
Well-
all Cowboy fans too, huh?
Yeah. Well, so's your sister.
My whole family's
your mom
Cowboy.
is,
Well,
kinda.
except my dad. My dad's hardcore
Yeah. Well, your
New York
mom's more a
Giants.
Dolphin fan.
Yeah, my mom's more Miami. Well, my mom transformed into Dallas because the family kind of went into like the Dallas, and she just goes along for the ride. I feel like my mom just kind of picks whoever is kind of like whoever anybody's rooting for. That's who she's gonna root for.
Yeah.
She don't watch no football.
Except I don't. Does she
Sorry,
really
Mom.
root for the
If
Giants?
you're watching this, sorry, but we all know you ain't no real football fan. She goes for Miami. She goes for the Giants. She'll go for the Raiders. She'll go for whoever the hell it is.
Yeah.
Like, your parents are diehard. Like, her parents, their day will be completely fucked.
Yes.
Like, it will all go to shit if they lose. Like,
Yes.
you can't be at their house. If we're having a nice barbecue, that shit shuts down if they lose. Like, all right, it's time to go. Everybody's got to go. We got to just gather
Yeah.
ourselves for a minute.
What's funny is like back in when I was younger. So my dad he's like a hardcore Dallas fan, but he was not always. He wasn't really a football like watcher really.
How to get into football?
Once he started getting into fantasy football, then he started like But my mom, to the day, like she's been a Dallas fan forever.
Well, yeah.
Forever. She's born in Dallas.
Yeah.
Anyway, so and her dad is like a Dallas fan, so she grew up in like that
Yeah, that
world.
world.
And I remember when we were younger, when the Cowboys were playing, like I told you, my dad wasn't so into it as he is now. Like he will sit and watch the game, but before it wasn't like that. It was like me, my dad, and my brother doing whatever, and my mom is literally yelling at the television. Okay, we would all be like hiding, like, oh my god, if like. We hope they
If
win.
they lose,
because
that's your asses.
if they don't win, she's gonna be such in a bad mood, and we're gonna have to deal with her. It's so
that
funny, but
sucks.
now it's both not really my mom so much. It's now more my dad. Like, oh God forbid they lose.
Oh, your mom still gets upset.
She does.
For sure.
Oh,
I've seen her.
I know, but like I feel like more my dad.
Oh, yeah. Her dad will shut down. Shut down.
Like his
shut
whole
down.
world is destroyed.
It's over. It's
Yeah.
like,
What
damn,
is that?
bro.
How do we not have like a big old
A hole in our ceiling.
roof?
I
Yeah.
don't get it, bro. What does she do? It's like only when we shoot the podcast too. It's like, oh, you guys shooting the podcast? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna drill a hole in the center of your roof while you
I'm gonna go upstairs and just
wreck
freaking cause
havoc.
chaos. Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Dallas. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess my dad would kind of get upset too. He's a New York Giants fan, so his life consists of disappointment. I mean,
Oh my gosh.
the New York Giants haven't done anything like
And your dad's like New York all sports, right?
everything. He's a New York Yankees fan, Giants fan, Rangers, New York Knicks for basketball.
What is Rangers? Hockey?
Hockey. Oh yeah, New York to the day he died. He's from
The Queens.
I want to say Queens. Yeah,
Not the Queens.
Queens, New York. Him and his buddy Carlos, his best friend.
Yep. Yeah.
A lot of his people are from New York, so he was
people?
yeah, man, that New York never left my dad. That's in him
Yeah.
that's a true New York fan. Like my dad was from New York,
Right.
grew up
yeah.
in New York, went to school in New York, came to California and brought New York with him, like diehard. So
right.
him and his buddies. That is a
And your
true
mom is
fan.
from New Jersey, right?
Yeah, my mom's from Jersey. I want to say they met at a club. I don't know. They'll probably shoot me if I'm wrong. But I want to say you guys told me that you guys met at some club in New York, and then I want to say they didn't talk for a little bit, and then they moved out to California and reconnected in California, which is pretty wild. But don't quote me on this. I'm gonna have my mom on this podcast, and we're gonna drill her ass with a bunch of cool questions. So
Yeah.
things that I want to know. But I want to
You
say that
know
they reconnected.
who I
out
wish
here.
we could have, but she probably would never sit and speak English.
Oh, Mama Coco.
Yeah.
Mama Coco.
His grandma.
My
'Cause
grandma's
I want to hear.
wild.
I want to hear about the communism in Cuba.
Yeah, so she's from Cuba. She actually came over from Cuba, but she grew up in Cuba and yeah, had my mom there and everything. And
Where-
so what?
Where are her parents from?
So my grandpa, my
Spain,
great grandpa is from Spain. Yeah.
Okay.
That side is all Spaniard. And then we have Cuban with, I want to say they were like first generation, my grandma and them. And then my mom was second generation, and I'm first generation here. My
Right,
dad's
yeah.
whole family's from Ecuador.
Right.
Yeah, so they're from South America. The jungles of South America.
The good old South America.
good old
And you've been to
Southie.
Ecuador, right?
Yeah.
Is it beautiful or?
I
Is it,
was
like,
6 years
poverty?
old, so I remember
Oh,
like
that's young,
bits and
okay.
parts of it. From what I remember, it was pretty cool. I don't remember it being like, I mean, I can't say it with 100 certainty, but I don't remember it being like gorgeous. I just remember certain parts, and yeah, it was lower money. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. It's considered like a third world country, isn't it? Or no?
I don't know, to be
I
honest.
don't
with you.
know. I don't want to say that actually because I.
Isn't it a third world country? Shit. I mean, Cuba technically is like a third world country right now, you know?
Yeah.
They stopped in time. If you go there, literally it's like traveling back in time.
That
Like
is-
they
it
still
is
have like the
weird.
60 cars over there.
Yes.
Nothing's new over there. It's wild. It's actually sad.
It's absolutely sad. Like
Yeah, because
the
that place.
pictures and stuff that I have seen and things, it's like old cars. It's like
Yeah, everything is like time stopped.
I feel like the way they dress too.
everything, their fashion, everything, because they're not allowed to do anything
Like
to
progress?
invent or progress.
Yeah.
No, nothing. Everything is watched, and I mean, they have a truck that comes by and gives them old milk and rice, and that's all they have
Yeah.
for the week. Like there's no like real grocery stores that they can go to. They get food from the government off these trucks, pretty much.
Yeah,
It's wild.
I want to say, was it your grandma that told your mom or something? But I remember hearing that, like, when it was, whatever day it would be, a big truck full of water would come.
Yeah, that's what I'm
And
talking
your
about.
ass
Yeah.
better be home or there to get the water.
Or you don't get water for that
Or you don't
week.
get water. And
Yeah.
you have to fill up whatever buckets you
Yep,
have. And
yep.
that's however water you get to bathe yourself, to do whatever.
Yeah.
For however long. And they don't tell you, like, okay, we'll be here this day.
Cuba's no joke, man.
I'm like, that is
It's sad.
insane.
And it's too bad because it's such a beautiful. Now that country is beautiful. I mean, it's a tropical island in the Caribbean.
Right.
I was gonna say Caribbean, but I was like Caribbean.
Well, tomato, right?
It's
Yeah.
so pretty, you know. But yeah,
I know,
it's too
that's
bad.
sad.
Communism, man. You know, that's what
Yeah.
happens.
The
That's what
Castros,
happens.
right?
The Castros put in their 2 cents and just wreaked havoc. Unfortunately.
Dang. Did you see the it just reminded me of it. Trump was at the Super Bowl too.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, they were saying that he was the first president to ever be there, right?
Yeah, that's
At
what
a
I was
Super
hearing.
Bowl?
The first president ever to be at a Super Bowl. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, he was. Ivanka was there too.
Oh,
His
was she?
daughter, yeah.
No kidding. I was thinking of his wife, actually. Ivanka's his daughter.
Yeah. Melania is his wife. I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
know if
that's
she
right.
was there or not.
It's funny because everybody was booing Taylor Swift, and then they
I
showed
know.
Trump, and he stands up.
He's
and
like this.
yeah, he does a salute.
Like, I
And the
can't.
crowd goes crazy. I was like,
Wild.
oh
Standing
my
ovation,
goodness.
applause.
Didn't he tweet or write something on Instagram saying,
Dude, he's messy.
yeah, bro, the shit he says.
I'll pull it up right now.
Yeah, he says something.
'Cause I
I'll
saved
post
it.
it up here too. It was funny. Something about
He said
Something with
right here.
mega.
Yeah. He said the only one that had a tougher night than the Kansas City Chiefs was Taylor Swift. She got
Ooh.
booed out of the stadium.
Ooh.
MAGA is very unforgiving.
messy.
Yeah. I was
Messy.
like, dang. You know, on the way to the Super Bowl, he was signing an executive order. Like,
course
there's
he
a
was.
picture of him at his desk on the plane.
Of course.
that was like the Gulf of America Day or something.
He is absolutely wild.
Yeah, and he took a picture, and
Wild.
like then like I think the map was next to him, and it said like Gulf of America.
Would you
or
see
something.
on Google officially changed it now too?
Yes.
Like it says the Gulf of Mexico or the Gulf of America.
America.
I'm like, oh my goodness.
And there's a video of him in the airplane, and the pilot's like over the speaker. He said something like, "Oh, we're flying over da da da," right? And he's like, "And we have just entered the Gulf of America waters officially," or something.
He
And
was-
Trump was like, "That
He
has
was
a nice
waiting
ring
for
to
that.
it." Yeah,
Waiting for that.
yeah.
That
What's
is
the point
funny.
of that being changed though?
I don't know. I just think at this point he's trolling, trying to piss people off. To be honest, he's just taking over the world.
He really is. You
I
got
was
tariffs
like,
on
the
tariffs.
Gulf of every time I see he's signing some new bill or some new
Dude, homie.
I can't even keep
We
up
haven't
with.
even hit 100 days in office.
No.
And he's already signed
He
like
signed everything off already.
3,000 executive.
I'm like, dude, what is going on?
He's like, we have a mandate from the people.
He said he was gonna get to work. He's getting
Yeah,
to
I'll
work.
say he is getting to work. Like,
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I saw Michael Bay was got to meet him as well. I never saw the commercial, so I guess I
was
saw
a commercial?
because I follow Michael Bay on Instagram, and I saw that he was they were filming a commercial with all of that, and they had the film crews, and the president was coming in on Marine One, his helicopter, and was about to board Air Force One. In the transition of him boarding, he wanted to meet Michael Bay, so he asked Michael Bay, "Hey, can you be there so I can meet you?" So I guess they met and they posted it and him shaking hands and stuff. But I never saw the commercial, and I guess it was supposed to be some epic cinematic commercial knowing Michael Bay, but I never saw it.
I don't remember
you?
seeing it either.
No.
No.
Like I
just
said, I didn't
feel
see any
like
cool commercials
I saw Matthew McConaughey
in every single one.
in so many. I was like, wow, I wonder how much he
Every
got
single
paid.
one. Oh yeah.
I saw David
Ridiculous.
Beckham in one. Matt Damon.
Beckham, yeah, Matt Damon,
I saw
a few people,
Yeah.
a few celebs.
I
Yeah,
saw
but
Tom Sandoval's assistant in one of them.
that's funny. She's getting more fame than him.
I'm like, what in the world? Yeah. Have you guys watched Traders? Do you guys like that?
Oh, Trader's is
show?
a good show.
Yeah, it's really good.
If you guys haven't, check it out. It's a good show.
Yeah,
he's in that.
He's in it, and it's so funny because like I saw this video. So spoiler if you haven't seen it, okay? You know Boston Rob got
Yes,
banished. Okay, so Tom Sandoval was kind of like,
he led that, right?
he led the whole talk about it and got him out. But when he announced like, and I'm a traitor, and walked away, and everyone was cheering and hugging each other, it was kind of sad because Tom Sandoval was like by himself in the corner cheering, and like they would walk past him and hug each other,
Oh, that's
not
dick.
even hug him or
More
like
dick.
high five him. I kind of felt bad for him. I was like, oh my god, no one's like
I mean,
acknowledging him.
he brought a lot of that drama upon himself. But yeah, still, man, you can't be like
yeah.
that.
I mean,
That
we
was a
need
little
to move on.
Yeah, let's
that
move
was,
on.
Yeah, like,
Get over it.
get over the drama. But yeah.
Get over the drama.
But now the Super Bowl's over. Now,
What do we got next? I'll tell you what we got next. I'll tell you what we got next. What's coming up in 2 weeks?
wasn't it less than a week? Oh well, like the
official season.
F1.
F1, baby.
I cannot wait for Drive to Survive
F1.
because I got to see behind the scenes
Yo.
of Hamilton going to Ferrari.
If you guys don't know anything about F1, let me be the first to turn you on to it. I'm telling it's actually becoming really like big now. Like a lot of people are starting to
Yeah, I
jump
think a
on
lot
it.
of people. Yeah.
Well, Netflix is trying to acquire F1 for I forget how much. ESPN's in a battle between Netflix to acquire F1 for $90 million dollars.
Okay, so would Netflix get all the stuff F1 has? Because F1 has like a bunch of stuff, like the press conferences, the post show,
I don't
the
know.
pre-show.
I didn't see details. They didn't mention the details of what comes with that, but I
Yeah.
would think so. I mean, shit, like they're gonna
Right.
have to.
Like, not
but I
just
would
the
think it would
race.
go to Netflix because Netflix
DTS.
already has DTS.
Drive to
All the
Survive.
movies are
Yeah.
F1 related are from them. ESPN I feel like ESPN's just catching on that it's a big moneymaker, so they're trying to jump on it. You know, which
yeah,
makes sense. But
yeah, I guess. But I mean, ESPN, I guess, is like sports. But
F1, guys, one
But-
of the only sports I watch.
watch Drive to Survive on Netflix.
Yeah,
There
that'll
is how
turn you
many
on to it.
seasons? 5 or 6 now.
6 now.
The new season's coming out at the beginning of May or March.
It's on Netflix.
It is so good.
Go check it out.
Like you like housewife drama, you like all that. You watch these
It's
guys
like the guy's version of drama.
have so much drama, and it's just really interesting too to like
It's crazy what they go
see
through,
what,
these drivers. Yeah,
like how it
this
really
is-
works behind the scenes
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely not NASCAR or anything like that, man.
It's
Like this
so
this
good.
is wild.
It's like our family.
It is. I
thing.
think we've told him my daughter's a huge Lando fan. I don't think we told
London
him
loves
about- yeah.
Lando Norris. Yeah.
She pretty much grew up watching Drive to Survive or F1 in general. But yeah, she's a fan and watches it now. Like,
she
every
wa-
time it
yes.
starts, I hope Lando wins. And
She's like, "Where's the orange car? I want the orange car." Yeah.
yep.
And she knows like where Lando is, what he looks like. She knows all. Like,
Yeah.
she loves it.
She asks what place he's in. It's crazy.
She
it's
starts to
good.
cry if she doesn't see him on the podium.
Oh yeah,
like,
it's the one time me and her are in disagreement
Yes.
is during F1.
Yes, because
the races.
their drivers are kind of 1 and 2 right now. In
Yeah,
the
we're
championship.
rivals right now, McLaren and the Red Bull car. So
I feel
me
like
and
I
my
don't really
daughter
have a
are at-
driver.
No, she was a Ferrari fan, but
I'm not really
she's
now.
not. She never has been really a Ferrari fan. She always went for McLaren.
Did I?
Yeah, even when Ferrari, you were always more a McLaren fan.
Yeah, I guess.
So I don't know.
But I wasn't really a Hamilton fan either. So like the fact that this is the thing. I'm not really like a team fan. I'm more of like driver fan,
Same.
which I think everyone.
I
kind
love
of
the
is.
team Red Bull. Don't get me wrong. I love them. But yeah, I'm more a driver fan.
Yeah, like I really like Carlos.
Hmm.
I like Lando. I like Max.
Yeah, they're all good drivers. But Max is my guy.
Yeah.
Dude just bought a brand new jet. Brand new private jet. And then just got himself a brand new yacht. And by yacht, I mean like what we would consider a cruise. A cruise liner. Like
Oh man, his baby is set for life.
he's allegedly getting offered $1 billion to come over to Austin Martin. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
$1 billion. $1 billion to go race a damn car?
That's insane.
That's absurd. That is crazy.
Do you
to
think
me.
he'd take Stroll's seat or Alonso's seat? We can only hope Stroll.
I would hope Stroll, but knowing his retarded dad, he'd probably let Alonso go. But I mean, everybody's got to see it. That driver sucks. Stroll sucks.
They all do. They all do. They all know he's only there off of
guy's
his daddy's
garbage.
coattail.
You
His dad is the
guys
team.
got to go watch F1 so that we can have conversations and debates about it because it is great. It's good.
It's so good. Go watch Drive to Survive, and then
Right now.
then you'll catch up.
Go
Go
now.
right now. We're
But-
gonna go watch Black Hawk Down documentary.
First, get us up to 100 subscribers. Let's get
yes.
past the 50. You know what? Let's just go ahead and skip the whole halfway mark. Let's just go straight to the 100.
Let's get right to
And
Hundo.
and then go watch Drive to Survive. That'll be your guys' homework for this week is to go watch that and get us up to 100.
100.
100. Well, what else you got for them?
I think that sums up what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing else crazy in the world. Good halftime show.
Nothing
Shitty
new
game.
yet. Shitty game. Yeah, the halftime show was good. He played some
Shitty
bangers. I
commercials.
liked it.
Yeah, he played all his bangers. The whole album's fuego.
It really is.
If you guys haven't heard his album, go listen to it. Even for you Drake lovers, go listen to it. You'll become a Kendrick fan over it.
Yeah. Oh no. Drake's from Canada. I was like, oh, is this like a East Coast, West Coast?
No, and
But
and,
no.
and what's funny real quick is that they're both signed to Sony. That's the best
Oh, they
part.
both are?
Yeah, they're both on Sony
Oh,
record label.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why there's so much like funny shit and innuendos going around. Like y'all picked the wrong one. Like referring to Drake. Like a lot of Drake references. It was funny. I was dying. Like I said, I would have loved to have been a fly on his wall.
Do you think Drake knew he was gonna play that song? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
1000%. He tried. He was like, "Yo, you play that song, I'm gonna sue you." Kendrick's like, "Don't be a little bitch. I'm gonna play it."
He just won a Grammy for that song. That's
Yeah.
like his most popular song right now.
This fool was walking out with Grammys like falling out of his arms. Like,
Yeah, and it was all for They Not Like Us.
yeah,
Yeah.
for the one song he's dissing Drake on.
Right. It's just so good.
Man, Drake needs to pick his battles, baby boy. You gotta know
Yeah.
when to just stay quiet. My boy Kendrick killed it. Killed it.
Yeah, he did good. I liked it.
But guys, As always, we love you. We thank you. We need you to go head over to the
Yeah,
YouTube.
go to the YouTube.
Get us up to that hundo, like, subscribe, hit the notification. You guys can catch us on Spotify as well. Please help out Spotify. We much appreciate that. IG, TikTok,
Yeah, Facebook.
Facebooky.
Daily Bread with
Leave a
Brit and
comment.
Joe.
Tell us what you guys want to hear us talk about. If you guys got some suggestions, we'd love to hear it. We'll probably put a poll out this week, right?
Yeah.
We haven't in a few weeks just because there's been so many events going on that we've wanted to touch on that first. But
Yeah, we were talking
we'll
about.
put a poll maybe with 2 topics, and you guys let us know what you guys want to hear about. Thank you for the ones who have subscribed and got us to where we are now, which is halfway to 50. I appreciate that, but let's skip the socks and let's go for a big prize, okay? I really want to give away something good for you guys, not Daily Bread socks. So let's get that 100, guys.
Yes, yes.
What else? What else? Is that it?
That's it.
Man, I was gonna say something else. I always feel like there was
what?
something else. I don't know. And in the middle of all that, I lost it. But that's okay, because we'll let you go and we'll talk about this on the
Next
next
episode.
episode.
Oh, that was slick.
Hey, I think we got ourselves a little outro.
Oh,
Know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Yeah.
And then we could, like, synchronize.
Ooh, synchronize.
Ooh, okay.
So we'll catch them on the what? Next
next episode.
episode. Peace.